I'm just starting everything up again. Thank you for sticking around. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happens. It's just suddenly everything starts chonking and slows down. No, it was all on my side. Let me catch up on chat real quick. We have been far harsher than we are in the EU. That's true. If I get to know, bend over backwards explaining on IoT engineering that doesn't have troubleshooting. Yeah, fair. Exactly. Literally, your job is remote as it is. Anyway, I'm back. Cool. Awesome. And Steam Next Fest still has not started. Oh, you have an update though. What is your update? Hello, hi, hello. What's your update? If it'll tell me. Ooh. Game released, Voidly Bound is coming out the 9th of June. Fantastic. Amazing. Immaculate. We love to see it. Yeah. Everything's fine. So anyway, I was an EKG tech, and at the start of COVID and everything, and we had everyone coming. So anyway, I started working from home. Now my job as a EKG tech was not your typical like, oh hey, measure people's heart monitors as I'm sitting there in the doctor's office. No, we had monitors that we would send out. The patients would wear them for anywhere from like a day to like a month, and we would measure and then they would send them back, and then we would process the results and then send the results off to the doctor so that they can see what all is going on. This meant that I didn't actually have to interact with people. I could literally just go through a scan. Here's the problems. Send it off to a higher tech to go like, okay, here, yeah, those are the problems, and we're going to write up an actual result on what it all means, which is cool. It was exactly what I was looking for to do, because it was a lot of just sitting around and all of that. Now, it was so much better when I was working at home because ads are running. So I'm gonna hang off on all that sort of stuff. I don't know why my PC did that though. It's been doing it every once in a while, like, and I don't know why. Because there'll be times where it's like, PC will be on for a couple of days and then it happens. Other times PC will be on for like an hour and then it doesn't. So I've not found any rhyme or reason or pattern behind what's going on with it. Also, wait, why did I land here? Oh yeah, I was going to see what this planet was, and it's giant calcium balls. Kind of cool. I think one of my favorite things about this game is that it is actually alien. Like, this is not shit you're gonna find on Earth. Yeah, sure, it's really odd because, all of the main characters, races and whatnot, are all like humanoid, which is weird. Not even most things on Earth are humanoid. Why would space be any different? Doesn't make any sense to me. What's that one different color? Ossified star. And the animals are balls. Also, can I? No. Oh well. But, Yep. Okay. Recorded to catalog. Ossified star. Hi, Panda! You found a grapple hook and use it as means to promote your YouTube channel. That would actually be kind of cool. Swinging on in here. swinging on in to get those subscribers. Like and subscribe. Welcome back from the ads. Yay. So anyway, I was an EKG tech. And was going through... Hell, I mean, my phone suddenly decided to connect. Fine. Don't worry about me, robot. Where's my thing at? Chips over here. Teleport. It was so much better when I was at home, because when I was at, you know, at the office, having to deal with all that, I had to use all of their stuff. And so let's say this one scan was like 90% false stuff, and it'd be like, oh yes, for this these thousands of beats, I have to mark all of them as false so that it doesn't fuck up all of the measurements in the monitors and all that sort of stuff at the very end. So I'd have to mark all of these several thousand of them as false. Now, if I'm using just a regular ass keyboard, that means I had to sit there and press down X, down X, down X for every single one of them, and I had to just and I would just mindlessly tap the two buttons and all it good. However, when I started working from home and I would come across these types of scans, I had macros set up on my keyboard because I can do that on my keyboard. I had macros fully set up where it would just go and press down X for like 200 times, because that was the max the macro would allow for button presses. And I would do it 200 times. So I would just sit there and go, okay, there's 1,000 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I would just get up and go and do something else. And I would just leave my PC there to just automatically scroll through and clear them all out. Because I had already looked through it, so I already knew they were all fake. And I knew that there was no reason to have them. But because of the way the program was set up, it couldn't just fix it. And so I had to manually go through and fix it all my damn self. Which was pretty much my entire job, was not even actually looking at EKG monitors to figure out what was wrong with people. It was cleaning up the problems that the computer found, that the algorithm found. And then leave it at that. No pirates. To the next car! Been to you yet? Nope. Off we go. Boom. It was so nice when that was a work from home job. And then they switched to an entirely different system and then refused to teach anyone how to actually use this system. And because I didn't know how to use the system, obviously, because I was not taught, they're like, oh, hey, you're not doing well enough for this, so, you know, you're gonna have to let you go. But of course, they didn't do it in that type of a way. No, what they did was I was going through a whole bunch of depression at the time. So I was like, hey, I need to take some time off. I need to go take care of myself and whatnot. And they're like, okay, cool. Good for you. And I had a week of paid time off. And they're like, okay, cool. Did you find a therapist that's willing to fill out all of this paperwork that everyone hates to do, the FMLA paperwork? And I could not find anyone within that time, especially because I had several of my hours cut. And so I was moving out of my apartment back into my parents' house at the time, so I spent a week doing that. And then when they were expecting me to come back, they're like, hey, did you contact a therapist and get your shit taken care of? And I was like, well, no, I have not. Well, you can't come back to work until you do. And let me tell you, that they expected me to find a psychiatrist that's willing to do the FMLA paperwork and deal with all of that bullshit within a week. Let me tell you, I had talked to, I had called, I did attempt, I did make attempts to. I wasn't just moving, I was calling a lot of people. I talked to probably somewhere in the vicinity of 100 to 200 different psychiatrist offices that were in their network. None of them had any sort of availability. The closest time that I could have seen someone was 6 months out. And the few people that I did find that were like, hey, could you do the paperwork? And they're like, no. No. And all that while, oh yeah, I was absolutely suicidal. Like, I'm not gonna mince words. I was fucking suicidal at the time. Yeah, I definitely was significantly unwell, especially because my parents are a huge source of my depression. Anyway. Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. So, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on myself because I'm not allowed to work. Hi, Shumi. So I focused on myself and I kept trying to find a psychiatrist and I kept trying and eventually found one who I had to talk to over several different sessions in order to do all this sort of stuff. However, I had insurance. I had insurance through my company. And I was still an employee, so the insurance was still there. And then after about, I think it was 4 or 5 sessions, the psychiatrist was like, hey, by the way, I haven't gotten any payment from your insurance company. So you need to talk to your company and your insurance agent and get that figured out. And I was like, okay. I talked to my company. They didn't do shit to help. I talked to my insurance company, which... It was United Healthcare. Thank you, Luigi. It was United Healthcare. And I was like, hey, I need you to cover for this. And they were like, yeah, we see here you did sign up for, mental health and depression and things like that. But it doesn't cover this type of depression. So we aren't able to help you. So I had to pay the psychiatrist out of pocket $1,200. Now, at this point, I had been out of work for several months. I had moved out of my apartment because I was broke. And so I was kind of especially fucked over yet again. It gets better. It gets better. So... Damn assholes, right? Thank you, Luigi. It gets better. So, I had last worked in like, what was it? May or June of the year. And I was like, okay, cool. December rolls around. So I've been out of work from this place for like 6 or 7 months, and the entire time I've been talking to them. I've been talking to HR going, hey, you know what, I'm really sorry, I'm trying to find someone, I'm really trying to find a psychiatrist to actually help, that can do the paperwork and whatnot. And they're like, okay, that's fine, that's cool, let's keep going, that, we're sorry you're not able to give you any paid time for this, but, you find that psychiatrist and then we'll get you back to work and everything will be fine. And I'm talking to them this whole time, all of these months. December rolls around, and this was right before I was like, you know what, I need to get the hell out of this house, and I will be homeless before I do anything else, before I stick in this house. So I go and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be going to Colorado. I called them. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be going to Colorado. Is there any way that I'm gonna continue to able to work for you, but out of Texas, no longer in Texas? And I called and I finally got a hold of HR, and then they're just like, yeah, by the way, we let you go. I was like, when? Oh, you know, a month and a half ago? You fired me a month and a half ago, and you didn't decide to tell me about it? It was a shit show. Without notice. Yeah, without notice. I'm going to have to assume, that they emailed my work email. However, the only way to access the work email is through the remote connection to their PCs, which you cannot do because they locked me out of it when they put me on leave. America! Oh, it was a shit show. It was so bad. I went through so much bullshit and oh, it was so bad. Anyway, I no longer work there, clearly, and that was many years ago. But I still remember that. Never trust corporations. Never trust any of them. I'm so happy. You know what? Luigi is my favorite Mario brother. It's really funny. I can directly tie me being homeless for 2.5 years directly to United Healthcare. Also, one time when I was asking to be the same. Yeah, though, I mean, it makes sense, but like, no, I was just put on leave because I was suicidal and whatnot, and I was like, you know, hey, I have really bad depression and I need to have FMLA, which is, Family Medical Leave and Assistance or something like that. Where it's like, hey, we can't fire you for this. I don't know what the hell they fired me for. They could have, like, there's a million things they could have blamed it on, and there was really nothing I could do about it. But yeah, it was a shit show. I don't recommend anyone to go to the U.S. We need to make... Guillotines are very fashionable. They are very fashionable. They'll say they care about mental health by the moment you actually go through a crisis. Yep. The French have done a lot of good things. Hi, I'm a chef. The French have done a lot of really good things. The guillotine, the way to talk to governments, they do a lot of good work in that regard. I'm all for bashing on Parisians for a lot of different reasons. But the French as a whole? Oh, I say that as a joke towards Parisians as well, but also at the same time, everyone I know who has ever gone to Paris is like, Paris sucks. The people are awful, and I'm just like, eh. From everyone else I've heard, though, outside of Paris, cool as fuck. I love my wife. Everyone get a wife. It's fantastic. You don't know why? There's a lot of reasons. A lot of it is tribalism. A lot of it is like, they're a different country than us. The only thing I recently hear about Paris is racism. My coworker, when I mentioned it, is it Paris and France as a whole? Racism is just icky. Way too many people make it their entire personality. I grew up in the in southern states of the U.S. I mean, Southwest typically is where I was growing up, but still, nonetheless, South. And let me tell you, there is far too goddamn much of it. They say eat the rich, but you can't really believe in eat the rich without acknowledging racism exists to stop us all from actually overthrowing the rich. Oh, absolutely it is. Religion, racism, every single thing that is any sort of us versus, you know, anything else, anything that is like any sort of exclusionary aspect, it is entirely meant to serve the rich. Because as long as we're fighting each other, we can't fight them. I'm gonna say eat the rich. Well, yeah. It takes a lot to educate a large group of people. Get a wife, eat the rich. Most of the world's problems are caused by the rich. Yep. It's good advice. It's good. Also, eat your wife. Very good advice. But that's in a different way. It's more like eating ice cream than. Hee. Less teeth, more Wiggles eyebrows. Also, respect your wife. Rosie doesn't want to be on camera, so that's what this is up for. Asexual dirty mind strikes again. Let's go. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. The dirtiest people. I'll be getting a husband with the right person is the same. Exactly. A good partner is a good partner. I can't really make any sort of major commentary on what it's like to have a husband. I've only had a wife. So I can't really, you know, say one way or the other. You know, but a good partner is a good partner. And also for all of the systems that are set up in order to make it so that people can't get married and they can only be, you know. A lot of it is the, Uzetka's husband keeps you alive from death by stumbling. Ooh. Future husband. I mean, as long as it keeps you alive. The number of people I know who aren't married because they lose their disabled benefits. Everyone needs rights. Everyone needs rights. Trying to think. I know at least. Let me think. At least 4 couples that aren't married and can't get married because disabled benefits. Because if they get married, they lose their disability. And it's just the stupidest fucking thing out there. upstairs. I mean, these are the people I don't like, so I am tempted to just start blowing shit up. Because I can, and because these things are filled with loot. I want to commit a crime. Who's basically your best friend, so I think whatever the gender is, you get to marry your favorite person. Fuck yeah! Great having a husband who lives so much. Aww. I love love. I know it's a very simple thing, but it's true. Yeah, should I commit a crime? And take their stuff? Because I'm pretty sure it's the people I don't like. I can land over here and find out. There's a lot of fun tricks in No Man's Sky you can do. Where it's like you can actually blow up a few of the little tiny ones. Oh, it's Korvax. Never mind. I can't blow up these people. I love these people. Yeah. We love the Korvax. Hey, buddy. How much is your freighter? 600 million? No. But I'm not gonna kill ya. I'm a benevolent, not murderer. Sure. Planet that I've been to before. If I can't find a teleporter, I can use one of the random things that people have posted before to be able to do things. there to go. Let's teleport to places. This one. For no other reason than I can. I'm just picking random one, almost randomly. I built the base on Nope. We're gonna go back to Nope. See if I can't find a teleporter. Phone. Yeah, are they showing that one? Why do I feel like my ship has merged? I'm getting that ship. Oh, it's right up there. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Signal booster. Wait a second. There a button I love you're a little fiendish. Okay, so what I want to find is a porthole. Protected. Good. I kind of lost interest in dating with time and also realized that I'm too possessed of my own space to be able to coexist with another person. Also fair. I often thought I was a lot of the same. I never felt like I was actually going to be married. And at times I still feel the same way. A lot of times I'm like filled with self-doubt and whatnot. So I'm just like, I don't know. Is it me? It's not me. No, there's just nope. Because I do like my own space. I really do. And so does she. And so it works out really well because it's not necessarily so much that we're, I need my space, she needs hers, we can't coexist. It's, I need my space, she needs her, and we can coexist. But I do understand where you're coming from. Like cats. Exactly! Hi, I had cats for like 15 and a half years. I like cats. Cats are great. This side, no. Alright, I'm gonna need a whole bunch of. I'm gonna have plenty of copper.
Technology recharge.
Carbon, sodium, hydrogen. Oh.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Charge up all of them. Be able to use them.
Technology recharge.
Yeah. Charge. So we go to Vape Portal. Oh, I don't know any of these. God damn it. Uh-oh. Well, damn. And I forget where I learned those. See, I can see them. But I can't teleport. Forgot where I learned the glyphs. Where did I park my... There's my ship. In my case, it did take a bit of work through the changes and moving. Yes. We're still working through that. I've been out here in the UK now for almost a year. We're still working on stuff. House market prices kind of force that. Yeah, we're staying at my mother-in-law's. So it's a tight squeeze, but it's manageable. But we do want our own space, which is why the job hunting is kind of a necessity. But then when it comes down to like, oh well, I need to be able to find a job that I can do, and then I get money, and then save up the money, and then we have to find a place. Which if we can manage to find the one that's need to find one that I can actually, once I get a job that's work from home, it doesn't really matter where we move. So then we can actually just start going, I like to live here. This sounds like a nice place. Ah, the Traveler Graves. Okay. That's where it is. That's where it is. Okay. Fly back home because I left my thingy there. Housing markets are awful everywhere. This is not the US. Huh? Fingers crossed the best outcome. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully the same to you as well. Hopefully your brother's able to find a job that suits all the needs. Funny, like the other day I was even saying to a friend, I was just like, at this point, I'll fucking do customer service. I don't give a damn. Give me something. Hippity hops. Hello, snake hippity hop. Aww, you're so cute. I love the critters in this game. Signal booster. I want to find... Yes, this is a mod. Yes, it's a cheat. No, I don't care. Unknown grave. Signal booster. Signal detected. Trace the fallen traveler. It's funny because like there's just so many of them on every planet. I don't know. I like the lore of No Man's Sky. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff when it comes to the lore and the story. It's a little silly, but it's a good silly. An interesting silly. There it is. How are things in No Man's Sky? I am doing good. I am currently struggling with wanting to get a pirate freighter, and I looked up a code to be able to get there, and then I forgot that I don't have any of the codes or any of the glyphs. Hi, how you doing? And glyph. And with it, the ability to travel to unknown worlds. That leaves the fallen traveler in peace. I got 1 out of 16. Yes, it's cheating, and I know, and I don't care. Already beat the game on a different save. That was on Game Pass, and I don't have Game Pass anymore. Because fuck Xbox. Especially now. Like, it has gotten worse. How you doing, T1000? How you doing? How's your day going? Having a good day so far. A good start to your week. Ooh, and there's a Pancham in the chat. I've always liked Pancham, but I've never actually really used it. This way. With Microsoft is right now, I'd be surprised if they just cancel Xbox. Wouldn't surprise me. Trace signal, but trace signal to Corvex. I want to do granted with convergence in exchange for the price extracted from my mind. Their risk was recovered. I gained their lied to us. Convergence to bet. Sentinels provided with tribute. Carapace to Corvex. Help them conceal. They are coming. Fire, please step back. Falling traveler's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph of some ancient technology. Yoink. They want everything in the cloud, like their silly brains. Yep. 2 at 16. They're just going along the lines of a lot of companies now, where it's like, you don't own anything and you will be happy. Oh, I forgot to track a new one. You don't own anything and you will be happy about that. Which, that's why they keep pushing and increasing the price of Game Pass, is because, yeah, no, just, you don't own anything. You don't own any games. Suffer. Also, wait, I got a candy? What the hell does the candy mean? I don't remember if I have actually learned. This will probably drop me to it. Yay! Drowned in the seas of signal led us there in search of, pursued by abyss, but we couldn't. I wasn't done. So much more to see, so much more to. Yoink! Also, there's cat. Not play the game for a while. Last thing I tried was to assemble a frigate. Was unimpressed with it. With its purpose to just be another mobile base without seamless transitions to expeditions. We still have to create a new save files now. And did not play Remnant content. I haven't done any of the Remnant content, but yeah, that's my frigate up there, or my Corvette. You don't actually need games. I'll be happy with my physical art books and collectible and physical CDs and physical Blu-rays and writing and art. And me, I'm physical. Like, I do understand, yeah. When I played on my when I played on my last save, I stopped as the frigates came, or as the frigates came out. These things, Corvettes. I'm forgetting. When the Corvettes came out, because it was just like, But at the same time, it's also really fun to be able to build and customize and all of that. But then also, I lost my save, so I kind of have to start over again anyway. So this works well. Yeah.
Recharge.
I cannot and do not wish to control any of the things that she says. She says what she wants, and I love that. Crash ship. Ooh. Free money. Need. Deal. You. I'll remember. And we'll find out. Having a physical husband is good indeed. It is! In whatever form that takes, yes. There's a lot of ways to get a physical form of your husband. Bonk. The cockpit is pristine, devoid of damage, save for that caused by the deceased pilot's impact against the control panel. Its databanks, however, looked as if they could be brought back online. Lights intermittently flash around me. Some systems clearly remain operative, one of which appears to be a sophisticated security sensor and camera array. Functioning technology, databanks. Databanks. Only one databank is accessible. Thankfully, it's a useful one. Phase beam. Ah, neat. And a particular care. Oh yeah, I actually set up timers. I forgot I did that. Of course, they aren't actually timers. They're timers, but they're not really timers. So I use StreamerBot. And, the timers are great and all that. There's a whole timer system set up. But, ooh, no. Well, damn, apparently I'm out of ship slots. Oh well. Goodbye! I need to go and sell the ones I have. I sure as hell I'm not abandoning this one. Oh well. And yes, my character is just covered in stone. Or made of stone, depending on how you want to look at it. Inspired by my Pathfinder character, who is a earth fire kineticist and has the ability armor in earth and just covers himself in stone in his armor. Cool as fuck. Awaken happened to me. I saw myself. Told that I would continue. Group of war and sentinels have dreamt of it. Red glow, its vast perfection. Goodbye. What is that now? 4. No grave. Yoink. Oh, it's been a busy weekend in my mind for a lot of things. One of the things being, last week, our GM was like, oh, hey, by the way, when we finish the module that we're doing, I'm gonna give everyone the opportunity to like respec your character and all that sort of whatnot. And I was just like, okay, but like a new character. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my kineticist with all my heart. I absolutely love the little shit, and also pisses off the GM because there's 2 kineticists in the party, and for those who know, kineticists are essentially they channel the elements through themselves of whatever element that they choose: fire, earth, metal, air, water, and tree, wood. Fire, earth, water, wood, metal. Yeah, those 5. And they can choose that to be really, really good at one, or like learn a bunch of different ones and full avatar mode type of a thing. There's a whole bunch of different options you can do. But I absolutely love kineticists. But it's funny because we have 2 kineticists on our team. I'm Fire Earth kineticist, and then the other kineticist is just pure wood. And so it's really, really funny because between the 2 of us, we completely negate any sort of, what the fuck is that thing? We completely negate any sort of physical, like, hazardous, what's the term? Difficult terrain. That's the word I was going for. We completely negate all difficult terrain. Because if it's like, oh hey, there's a whole bunch of stone outcroppings, I don't care. Goat just smooths it all out. Oh hey, there's a bridge out. The wood kineticist just extends the bridge and we're all fine. Everything works perfectly. But when the GM was like, oh hey, anyone, you know, people are going to be allowed to respawn. I forgot to. I didn't mean to push this button. Well. Okay. And my brain just went immediately to, okay, but what if I made a different character? What if I made another character? Because there's a lot of classes and whatnot in Pathfinder, and I want to play them all because I have problems like that. And I don't want to just be like, okay, it's the same character, but I turned them into this class. Because that's not, So it's like, I was like, oh hey, you know what? There's this kind of a character I could tie in to my character's to my kineticist's backstory to allow them to be able to be like, oh yeah, here, you just freely swap to this character. And it's a Tanuki because when I wanted to make a Tanuki for obvious raccoon reasons. But when we were starting the campaign, the Tanukis weren't available yet in Pathfinder. So I just went with a goblin. Well, now that there's Tanukis, I want to play one. But then there's also different classes that I want to play. There's kineticist. There's on top of kineticist, there was also like there's a lot of classes. But I really like the aesthetic of Magus, which is essentially a turning spells into melee attacks and all that. Imbue your weapon with a. God damn it! I forgot to. Keep forgetting. It's like imbuing your sword with lightning in order to zap an attack and whatnot. And then there's also Exemplar, which I want to play, which is, oh hey, there's a spark of the divine that you can control within you in order to enhance weapons or armor or body parts or things like that, which is also really cool. And I started building a couple of characters just because I can. Not like I just wanted to make the characters in case I do use them. But we're just like, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm kind of leaning more towards Exemplar. It's kind of cool. And then my GM was like, oh yeah, by the way, these classes are going to get remade, and one of them was Magus. So I was like, fuck. So now there's a whole bunch of stuff. And you have a cat sitting with your mother, and also like a cat when you barge into our space. You constant war. You prefer closed, he prefers open. I'm an open door person. For the most part, I'm an open door person, especially when I had cats. When I lived in my apartment and I had the cats, I never closed the door. I also lived on my own, so it wasn't that big of an issue. Because like, you know, oh hey, I'm going to the bathroom. Okay, I'll just leave the door open. The cats are in and out of there anyway, so whoopity-doo. And it's not like there's anyone else in the house to be able to be like, oh hey, don't do that. I'm building a root for real carbon. I've attempted to do that too. To make a cat door. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I think one of the coolest things I've seen was someone who built an entire set of like shelving and whatnot for the cat to run around, involving holes in walls to be able to be up on the shelves and to go from one room to another. There's some really cool stuff. And there's a Pidgeotto in chat. I'm gonna make a separate door for the cat and then we're moving walls. If you're already building a wall, you might as well put a hole in it for the cat. It's already like you're making change. I keep forgetting to search for a new grave. God damn it! You're above you. Yes. My cats were way too lazy to ever actually do anything along those lines. They did not feel like jumping much. And so they did not really climb much. As adults, when they were kittens, they loved to climb me. I would wear 2 shirts because they had their sharp little claws and would crawl up onto my shoulder. And if I wasn't wearing 2 shirts, their tiny little claws, ooh, they hurt. I started to like have anything else. Aww. Yes. Just make a body pillow of him. Make body pillow a partner. But do it in the full body pillow style. Where it's like, you know, a regular lying down version of him on one side, and then like spicy version on the flip side of it. Just because it'd be hilarious. Probably the character I like. I have no idea where to get those. There's a few different ways to get them. A lot of them are going to have to be custom ordered, though. And that's halfway done. But at the same time, how to explain to my mother why I slept in a fox? I mean, I don't see why you should have to explain it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Fox Lady is cozy. But her voice was recommending me being a lesbian or something? Is your mom like that? Let's go, lesbians. Not saying you are, but if there's any lesbians in chat, fuck yeah, you rock.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
No, ads! They're coming up in a minute. I'm sorry. Hey, not park close to the thing at all.
Thermal protection falling.
Can't see shit, Captain. Then, when they ask you why, just hit them back with "why not?" Yeah, exactly. I don't really get she's old-fashioned. I've been annoying to be told to your face you're a lesbian. Not even. It's great to be lesbian. It's not one. Yeah, fair. Yeah, no, I have not even attempted to explain my own sexuality to my parents, so not like I have any real room to talk about it. Hell, my parents don't even know I'm married. And I, you know, for the most part, don't really feel like telling them. I will stand on the rooftop here and scream that I love my wife. But there is a fight and an argument that would happen with your parents, and I am not in the mood for that one. I will tell them at some point. Probably. Unless they, you know, the bucket. My parents are a disagreeable sort. Yep, not what I wanted to click. Wrong button. I'm just happy to have a mother-in-law that's fantastic. At least attempting to learn would be fantastic. You only have one life, live it for you and your loved ones. Exactly. Life is too damn short to not. I say is I'm not even really all that old. I just look back at my life and I go, yeah, no. It's true though. Life is too damn short to not do things that you want to do. Like, I was just annoying. Any decent person would just say, oh, cool, guess I don't have to explain that in the park room. Ugh. Yeah, I know how it goes. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. But hopefully you don't have to deal with that guy anymore. That way. Yeah, again, I parked way too far away. I was like for a while there, I was landing right on top of the damn thing. Not no more.
Ground protection falling.
Blah 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 blah. 10 out of 16. Unknown grave. Let's go. No, the guys. Look, the only thing we ever talked about with Pokemon, we had nothing else in common. Ooh. My fair share of being seemed to be a lesbian and it. What's up? I don't know. I mean, I grew up. I'm gonna be 39 on Friday. I've grown up in a different time, and I was a different person. I remember back in my day, yeah, gay was an insult. Nowadays, it's like, if I wake up and I have a bit, you know, it's like I see a thing, it's calling me gay, I'm just like, aw, that's the nicest thing anyone said to me in a very long time. Because I can. It's just like. Plus, there's a big difference between, oh, hey, I find this, you know, this person to be aesthetically pleasing and sexuality in any sort of regard. That was actually something that I kind of learned a lot when I was little, before I realized I was queer in any capacity. So it's like, I perceive it as all ideologically. I didn't really perceive it as an insult. Logically, yeah. Nice, Serenity. Get the back to your stream. You found a spaceship and using it for fishing. Serenity's over there playing Monster Hunter and then coming over here just so that she can steal a spaceship. Love you, sis. If you can hear me, I love you. If you can't hear me, I still love you. Serenity finds fish. Monster Hunter fish. Serenity's taking a spaceship. Hee hee hee. Serenity's over there hunting monster fish.
Technology recharge.
I forgot to. Can't install that thing on here, can? God damn it. Teleport back down. Signal booster. Unknown grave. This is gonna be number 13. These real quick so I can just here, so I can over and I can see things. Sorry, I DM's a text. Okay, that one. Anyway, my country is weird. There's more progressive in the cities and just like, oh no, I know exactly how it is. It's the same way in the U.S. and probably most places. And a lot of that comes down to human instinct, I suppose, where the people, you know, if you're only exposed to people that are like you, you're going to feel like the people that are like you are the correct way to do things. If you're exposed to a lot of different cultures, you're going to be like, oh, hey, wait, there's a lot of different ways to live life. Which is why people in big cities are much more progressive and stuff like that than smaller towns. Not to say that small towns can't be, but it's less likely. And a lot of that is, again, tribalism. And what you're exposed to. It's one of those, like, especially, it's one of those things, especially in the UK, where they're just like all of the racism and whatnot, like, oh, all of the Indian people who are here, and I'm just like, bitch, have you had curry? Have you had curry? You, like, seriously, it's a staple food in Britain nowadays, and like, they want to get rid of the people responsible for the curry? What the fuck is wrong with you now? Oops, wrong button. God damn it. Well, we're scanning a random thingy. I'm a gay friend who was in the city close by and experiences with a third person. You want to see you holding hands with the same person? Or same time as gay parties. So yeah. We live in a smaller town, and we haven't, like, I've not seen any sort of, like, problem people or anything like that. Everyone seems pretty super cool and awesome. However, that said, there's a big city, like, not too far away. In my American mindset, it's an hour by train, which is close for me. Like, there's a place there called the Queer Emporium. Oh, it is so fucking cool. It is such a good fucking place. Every time we go to there. Because we just have to. Like, they have a whole bunch of queer books, all sorts of queer merch and shit. It's like, ah, this flag! Actually, no, not this flag. Hang on. Not this flag. This flag came from Minnesota when I was visiting there. However, this flag did come from there. Yeah, trans rights. Ugh. Also this. Trans kids deserve better. It's true. And come on. Where you little shit? There we go. Also, this lovely book. I Want That Twink Obliterated. I haven't read it yet, but I want to. I had to get the book. It's called I Want That Twink Obliterated. How could I not? Oh no, the twink! The twink knows what they did. It's chastity obliterated! Just as they wanted! Obliterated in the good way. By a monster. I would assume so. It's probably some sort of just looking at the thing. It's a whole space theme. I'm pretty sure there's tentacles involved and some monster stuff. I don't know. I'm all down for it. I need to read the book. I need to read it. I think it'd be I'm not going to, but I think it would be hilarious if I took it to work with me. It's like, oh yes, I'm on break. Allow me to read my book. People come up to me, oh, what book are you reading? And I just show them. I'm your typical boring vampire at werewolf level monster level. My friend's into eldritch monster. That's fair. I'm probably somewhere in a similar book as you. But, like, don't get me wrong. I will make more than enough jokes about, you know, tentacles and stuff like that. I don't know if I would be a tentacle person. I never really particularly have been. But also, I'm not, like, against it. I don't know. I'm down to try anything twice. And I phrase it that way. I'm down to try nearly anything twice. Just in case the first time was a fluke. You can find out by would you or wouldn't you romance Emperor in BG3. Okay. Yes, but that's also not me. Like, it's me, but it's not me. "14 out of 16. 2 more to go." There's a lot of tier lists and a lot of different things. And it all depends on, am I streaming? Are there people who might go, "What the fuck, Darmo?" around to, you know, see my decisions? Yes? Well then, boy howdy, I'm going to get a lot of people to say, "What the fuck is wrong with you, Darmo?" When I did a Pokemon Smasher Pass, actually a friend of mine did a Pokemon Smasher Pass. I've done it too, but I didn't do it on stream. I did it on her stream. Well, let me tell y'all. When Onyx came up, I was like, you know, the typical, everyone's like, I should play Date Everything. Date Everything is not really my thing. Like, I'm not really a dating sim type of person. I've seen a lot of people play it, and I do like the characters are amazing, the voicing is amazing. It's so incredibly well written and all of that sort of stuff. It's a fantastic game. It's just not really my game. Would you or wouldn't you fake throwing a stick when your partner is in a wolf form? I wouldn't fake throwing the stick. That's just cruel. I'm actually throwing the stick. I'm not going to betray her trust. Oh, Daddy Cup of Tea, but sadly it's not there. Aw. Time for the last one. And I can fly back to the teleporter and go to... It's not funny. 30 to a person did fake it and the boyfriend was very unhappy. Aww. I would be very unhappy too. Or I would go along with faking the stick and run over and try to find the fake stick and be overly dramatic about it because it's funny and cute. I'm overly dramatic a lot of the times. Anyway, so when I was on you know, when I was taking part in that Pokemon Smasher Pass and all that, you know, the regular ones of like, oh look, it's Onyx. They're like anal beads. Hee. However, what comes before Onyx by a fair bit is Geodude. And I was like, looking at it, going, all right, everybody, can I, if you know, in Smash Pass, can I have like multiples? Or it's like, oh hey, can I have multiple Geodude? Because then they can hold hands and it goes right back to anal beads. And it was funny because I was like, yeah, you know, it's like I'm gonna have multiple Smash. And people in the VC were just like, okay. And someone in the chat was like, I don't really get it. Why? I don't understand why multiple. And then Onyx came up in the Smash Bros. And I was like, oh, everyone got it. Everyone got why I said Smash. 16 out of 16, let's go. Gotta find another portal. Or that same portal. Who knows? We'll find out. We're getting to a portal. Is my...
Protection falling.
Yep. Can I land in the tree? Nope. Fine then. I'll just call it down. Are they hot? The fun rides. It does. Would you like to come inside for some hot coffee? I might be old, but I remember the hot coffee mod. I remember the controversy from the hot coffee mod. Oh, Grand Theft Auto. I was there when it happened. And I was there when I went, bitches, these people gotta mod the damn game in order to make it happen. So, no, it's not part of the game. No, it's not normal. No, get the hell out of here. Keep your censorship away from my damn games. But no, people gotta put, you know, false beliefs and shit. Okay, anyway, back to here. Hey, it is the one I charged. Cool. Good, means I don't have to redo everything. Sentinel's inbound. Now God fucking damn it. Oh, activate the portal. Okay. Now then. Let's pull up that code again. Let's see. We got bird, near, pointy thing, thingy again, dinosaur. That's a Y. Boat. A toilet. A Y again. Shape. And then that Y again. And then I take a portal to where this person was like, hey, we get pirate ships there. Constant. Just, if it's not there, fly out, fly back in. You'll get it. Which is what we're going for. Where we're going to see this pirate ship, we're going to destroy the shields on it, destroy its engines, and make it be all brand. Cool. Pretty planet. Well, not pretty planet. Pretty sky. Really. Outlaw system detected. That did go out of it. back. Don't get an immediate fight. We've been doing this whole damn thing, this whole damn time, trying to, for the last 2 hours, get a pirate ship. And hopefully we will. Go back. We'll see if it works or if this person on Reddit's lying to us. Appreciate the lurk, Stardust. Hope work is going good. Did you lie to us, Reddit? They seem to have lied to us. And there's an impotent chat. Yeah. Well then. There's a gap at least. I believe they parked in a no parking zone with their freighter. Nikki. You found one of the mods and you're using it. Oh. I love you're being used as a shirt, apparently. He's fine with it. I don't know how. Maybe she's just like holding you, covering the nip nops. Meat bodysuit. I mean, I would rather you don't do that. I would like her back in a mostly intact form. Now I have this teleport her.
I miss my wife tails.
I miss my wife tails. Right here. I miss her still. Hey, hi, Nikki. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. You're having a great start to your day, for your week. Also, do you have space weed? You do have space weed. Nip nip buds. I ought it. Got anything you would want, friend? Hmm. I haven't seen if I have anything I want to sell. More than anything. To me, I'm doing pretty good. It's gonna be a hella busy week for me, but it's what it's. It's as it goes. I like the pirate stations, the outlaw stations, but this walk back to my ship sucks. Which you only have to deal with if you have a Corvette. Ducks? Otherwise you park your ass way back over there. But no, the big ships have to park over here. Can I plant stuff yet? What's that? I have the nip nip buds, but I can't plant them yet. Also, I have no idea what's going to happen here. We're going to crash into that thing. Hi, freighter. We might be stuck here. That motherfucker is fucking double parked, triple parked, quadruple parked, quintuple parked. Alright, we got out. Okay, look at this motherfucker. That's the way in. Motherfucker just parks right in front of it. What a bitch. And we're gonna hop out of the system, hop back. See if we can't get... Yeah. Grav is empty. I need to make warp cells. What does it take for warp cells again? Antimatter and... Antimatter and antimatter housing. One, two, three. Antimatter housing. 1, 2, 3, 54.
Technology recharging.
There we go. Yeah. And off I go. Before I do, there are some funny fish names. Wahoo, Slippery Dick, Bony-Eared Assfish, Boop Boops, Lump Suckers, Humma Nukanukuapwas, Dumb Gulper Shark, Tasseled Wabagong. Off you go, whoosh. Thank you for the fish names. Those are some lovely names. Also, wait, is that? It is a Matto emote. Matto. Alright, got nothing. No pirates, because it just popped up immediately. Back to Hamasu. Pirate ship. Actually, trying to remember if there's any other requirements or to have one pop up. if I fly over to you, will you give me goddamn pirates? Apparently no. Yeah, well. I need to do something else for pirate thing. Okay, phone. Give me answer. Must be a pirate-controlled system. This is a pirate-controlled system. Oh. Blah, 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 blah. I haven't had a... Have I done a space battle today? Have I done one? I did with before stream. Let's hop back and forth again. As it goes. It says 3 hours, 5 jumps. I have an idea. I mean, it's technically not jumps, but we're gonna go to the outlaw station I've been to before. Port over to there from here. And there's a speed button in the chat. Fly out of that station. Be like, hey, you got something? I was just reading real quick on what it says in the bottom right about the outlaw stations and what. Oh, nothing in there that was relevant. I've been to a pirate one. Oh, there it is. Head of favorites. Yeah, I put timers in. I know. I did put timers in for my Blue Sky, my Discord, and my downloads. I don't like posting about my donos, but god damn it. Yeah, I got a Spoopa. Okay, which one does Spupa evolve into? Spupa evolves into the moth with the many colors, I think. Alright, we're gonna fly out of here, see if we don't trigger a space flight. Yeah. Way up to here. Right back. You don't trigger that. There's a space flag. It's a flag there. Yeah, I know. I know what I mean. But or just were yes. Come on, pirate freighter. The difficulty level for saving throw is really low, but he's not frightened at all. You can be. If you want to be. If you want to be. You just don't really want to be. Hmm. No. Because you don't want me to be frightened. I'm just trying to trigger a pirate attack. Come on, game. Let me have pirates. I can take their ship and board it, and then it can be my ship, and I can be a pirate. Kinda. I mean, I can already do that. Already just start flying around, bombarding people, and stealing their stuff, and I can do that already. But I need a flagship, you know? Without the L. There's that one spawning in. See if more spawn in. Because every time a pirate attack happens, it like spawns in and there it goes, the fight. Apparently, they just aren't wanting to. Let's go to Spawn Tab. That's my apparently this almost said island. This world's a paradise. Of course, this game has very low qualifications for what it takes to be a paradise. Is the planet weather actively trying to kill you? No. Paradise. Are the creatures trying to actively kill you? Yeah? Well, that's fine. That's whatever. The plants? Oh yeah, that's fine too. But the planet's not trying to kill you. This is kind of a cool looking planet. I don't know if I would say, you know, everything. But it's certainly not a bad. Oh yeah, one thing I was wanting to do, if I ever did it, yeah. I need a lot of chromatic metal for that. Okay. Let's do that. Those. Out. And one of those. That up there, so I have space. that spot. Cool. Okay, on here. Okay. I need to find my copper. Copper. I have a bunch of copper. There it is. I need 250. That reaches 250 and however long that takes. Anyway. Wait, what am I getting pinged over there for? I say looking at my Discord. Oh, right, I forgot to reopen that. Click there, do one of those. Oh, awesome. Go throw stuff at Serenity. Tell her to take care of herself. Because we all forget to do so. Oh, I am excited. Friday. I'm excited for the weekend. I'm gonna say the weekend because it's the whole damn weekend. I will be streaming effectively nonstop. Teehee. Ooh, also is next sense is out. Yo, let's go. Cool. And almost there. Yay. The exosuit into the starship. And then starship, we here, we want this one, we put it in the chromatic. In the wiring loom. Cadmium drive. Now we can fly to a different color of star. I just ran into a bird. Direction, and the other ships flying. No pirate freighter. Yeah. That's it. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get up and go to the restroom. Everyone, get up, take care of yourself, do whatever it is you're able to do to take care of yourself in whatever way you're able to do so. Get up, stretch, and wiggle about, and all that sort of whatnot. I will see you out again in just a minute. Figure out where I put my music. Is. Right, be right back. And hi, hello, hi, I'm back. Well, bye. It's me. Everybody, hope you had a nice little break there. Let's do a jump out and back. No, I'm not. Visited you? I have not. I'm not sure if I have to go to the actual station to unlock the, teleport point. Oh, I just pass into the system. Oh, that's cool. Warped 40 times. "41 times. I'll say that brings about an end. Crits. On pirates. Message. They left us. Duty bound to follow them, but I don't know where it will end. If you receive this, follow my coordinates and secure the site in case I don't make it back, please. My starship processes the coordinates from the stranger's messages. The transmission is indicated over time, but the location appears to be valid. Maybe let's look at very insanity. Dreams of the Deep. Oh, the underwater level, the underwater stuff. Yeah. Well, points me to that planet. If I travel at this speed, 7-ish units per second, I'll arrive there in 4 days. Literally. I just left it here. Didn't touch the game. 4 days from now, I'll be over there. Real-time travel. There, then. Alright, I can vote to the red stars now, I think. Yeah. Zoom. Just pop my ankle. Oh, that felt good. Just perfect, anyways. Visit a rare star system. Yay! Jump. Back to... Wait, where is I from? Ugular. The Ugular. Would be a no shame. Because every other time I've ran into pirates, it's just as soon as you teleport in, there they are. Not even a time to respond. They're just there ready to beat your ass. Well, not my ass. They're gonna beat the civilian ass. Well, let's go to the other one. Only done more than goddamn enough jumps and shit. More than enough time has passed. Go teleport. The other outlaw station where we were, that we went through a teleporter for. Portal. Holy jolly. I need to be. Hang on. Let us try. Do I have all I need? Nothing in particular. Yeah. Let us swap shift over you lane. Okay, bringing a non-Corvette will cause the pirate to spawn. We'll go to the other one. Why not? You had to pay for. Mods I have set up. Crank ship. Those. There's all the little bitches. Have an equal with me. Uh-oh. Cannot work. Alright, well then. Forgot about that. Now to pull that back in. Run my holly jolly ass all the way out there. My rock hard ass. Dang. Reanimate objects. Ooh. Or do we have a poltergeist? And you're a lizardfolk anti-tech activist cleric. Well, It's not the worst. Sure, you're one of the lizard people, but
I'm not sure what the lizard folk did, but yeah, anti-tech activist,
anti-AI. Fuck
cleric.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're a healer.
Yeah.
You definitely heal me.
Rest of it kind of fits.
Yeah, it all works. What am I going to do today? Pathfinder, Redeemer. Get Pathfinder character. What am I? I am a Samsaran Clock Fighter Swashbuckler. Which one's a Samsaran again? What's that one? Samsaran. EF2E Samsaran. Demiplane. Sorry. When nodes. Find that. Go.
Okay.
That exosuit, starship. Here we can. Those. Right. Him. Put up on here. Samsaran. BF2E. Samsarans, as the tales go, originated with a group of scholars in Jiha, who ventured into the mountains to find the cure for an illness ravaging their village. After weeks of peril, they found a freshwater spring filled with pure magical life essence. This water brought the scholars back from the brink of death and cured the villagers. Given a new chance at life, everyone who drank the water devoted the rest of their life to learning and experiencing the world fully. On death, this devotion is combined with the magical essence infused in the bodies, transforming these people into the first Samsarans. Yeah, they just drank the water of life. Apparently. Hi, Trax! Looking better than anybody. I am taking care of myself. I promise. I swear. That's just a ball. That's a ball with engines attached to it. That one has a tail. Tail hole. And Trix, you're immune to being drunk for 6 days. Oh, you rolled almost the worst possible rolls there. Matrix chugs everything in the cabinet. You got 6 days. No hangovers.
Technology recharge.
Here and that's there. There and back to there. Sure, this one's not built at all. From here and then up back to the other one. I think it's a bit badass looking. Also, there's a Drowsy in the chat. I don't like the effects of alcohol, but I want to taste all the things. Fuck yeah! Corvax Echoes mean you no harm. Fuck you, I'm not giving you any money.
Hostile ships approaching.
No, I got pirate attack. Wrong pirates. It's just means the other ones aren't going to show up for another 40 hours.
Hostile ships defeated.
Okay. They gonna hail me? This is a pretty badass freighter. No, pirate freighter. Offer to buy the freighter for 600 million. Oh, fine. Oh yeah, there's a ship too. I wanna. Okay. Ow. You into something? Oh. Weird. Well then. We have an idea. That was an outlaw. The pirate attack and probably counts as all of the alliances that come with pirate attack. The limitations now that it's not going to show up again for another 3 hours in real life time. Us back. Take first off. We'll send it to here. This. Now I can. Great. Some scheme now, I'm thinking. It's Next Fest now. Started. I think we should look over some of the Steam games, some of the demos that are available now in Next Fest. I think we should. See what's showing up as popular. Get what we get. See what's cool. And all that sort of stuff. That over to there. Capture, Steam, get. Ah, it's big. Down the should be. There we go. Cool. Sure, yes. Steam. Okay, cool. I forgot there was actually no possibility of getting Steam sounds. Okay, cool, awesome. For me. Let's see. Ooh, pirates. PvE. Windrose. Embark on a PvE survival adventure in the age of piracy. Fight on land and sea solo or with friends. Build, craft, and explore vast open world with dark secrets. Master Souls Light combat and take on challenging bosses. Command your ship and plunder unspoken treasure. Okay. Kind of seeing the trailer. On my wish list, Atmosphere. Wait, Atmosphere? Wait a second. Played you as... Have I? What are the ones we have? High Reach, Outbound, Mega Circle. Okay. Stories 3, but we already played that one. Animal Kind is adorable. Words of Fate, which I played before, and that was pretty cool. It was a pretty nice one. Alabaster Dawn, this was a really good demo. That was a really... Dark Switch? City Build. Oh, yeah, I know that. Wait, the Vampire Crawlers is out? Oh, there's a demo. Gloomvale. It's all demo. See that? But, oh well. Not the end of the world. That one. Voidling Bound was... I suggest that one. I don't know what to expect. Oh wait, this is this one. Okay, I know this one. There's a lot of stuff on my wish list, so it's kind of hard to keep track of everything. Got Spacecraft. Alright, let's check it out. Install demo. Oh yeah, the sledding game. This game is so fucking cute and cozy. Wanderberg. Oh, that one has a demo now. Okay, cool. Dino Ducks Mayhem. Yeah, this one was recently added. Goblin Company. Oh, right, it's Deep Rock but Goblins. Kinda. And then we're back around. Ooh, wait, no. Wait, Windrose is on my wish list? I did not realize. Huh. Witchspire was one I recently added. Come on, I clicked the button. Fine, I'll click it this way. Install demo. Sliding Games rocks. It does! I've been following it for like so long in its development. Yeah. It ran. Oh, right, I should change category. Okay. That's fine. This play you soon, Witchspire. I can appreciate your enthusiasm.
I like the love demos.
Meanwhile, how
One
many
of which I've already played.
I have of my wish list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 on my wish list that have demos. Rosie has 2.
What is one that you have, boy? The other one is Barcore. Barcore was great.
Barcore was really fun. I didn't play it, but I watched you play it, and it was really good. And yes, it's Barcore. Bark, or parkour, but with a B. Alright. You play as a dog. Doing parkour. Okay, this looks like... What is it? Delverium. Delverium. Explore, build, farm, and craft and fight in this survival sandbox adventure for 1 to 8 players. Delve deep to uncover the secret of invading the vaults and restore stability to the land. This just looks like Stardew, but Stardew Minecraft? I mean, the whole harvesting stuff with a sword kind of fits. Let's go ahead and wish list you. I'm gonna be adding a whole bunch to my. Wait a second before I. Always check. Always check. Scroll down. See if there's a. Says an AI. Hey, if we used AI. Always check. An hour or 2 of exploration and gameplay. The demo supports single player, 4-player split screen, and up to 8-player online. Okay, cool. Awesome, awesome. Alright, let's add that to our list. Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War. Amazing. I was never, like, I like Starship Troopers for a lot of what it is, but also, Voidling Bound, I suggest. I highly suggest this game. Romestead. Protect your city. Seems Rome has fallen. Oh no. Rome has fallen. Rebuild Civilization is action-adventure survival game for 1 to 8 players. Fight, build towns, and earn favor with the Roman gods, or just farm your crops. Apparently, there's also the undead, and cyclopses, and all that stuff. Cool. Cargo Hunters, what are you? Cargo Hunters is a single-player co-op extraction shooter where you control a humanoid robot scavenging the remains of humanity on an abandoned dystopian Earth. Ooh. Doesn't say they use AI, which is a good first sign. But it's a single-player demo. It's a third-person extraction PvE shooter. Okay. Maybe. Darkhaven. Darkhaven is the next-generation ARPG brought to you by many of the original creators of Diablo and Diablo 2. Explore procedurally generated and fully destructible open world unlike any other in this solo or multiplayer adventure. Okay, seeing original creators of Diablo and Diablo 2 give me hope. Okay. As someone who is a fan of ARPGs, I will go ahead and wishlist you for now. Outlanders. Outlanders is a sci-fi open-world survival game set on Viridian Prime. Build your base. Fight hostile factions, explore alien biomes, craft advanced gear, and survive deadly environmental threats in a living world shaped by your choices. You might be sitting here going, "Wow, Darmo, that sounds right up your boat." There's a couple of red flags in that. First off, living world shaped by your choices. To what degree? That is some buzzwords there that Oh, there we go. This game uses AI-generated content for a small number of in-game item images and some UI elements. All gameplay systems and core assets are created manually. I don't care. Don't use AI. Ignored. High Reach. Already got it on the download list. The Hopeless Few, third-person survival roguelike shooter where you got 20 minutes before the infection takes over. Use that time to salvage valuable loot and secure the survival of others. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to assume it might be along the lines of like Rogue Legacy, where it's like you play as a different character every time. And after those 20 minutes, that character is just dead now. They're dead. And then come next rotation, you're playing as a different character or choice of characters. And your stuff gets passed over. Or a selection of your stuff. Okay, that's an interesting take, I think. Because sitting here is following the one character the whole time. Check for AI. Mata. Everrail. Open single. Set in a frozen procedural world. Ride the rail. Glide through the air. Check if there's AI slop on it. Explorer. Explorer is a 2D sandbox RPG set in a world of cubes. Explore biomes. Okay. Always first thing I ought to do, scroll down to the bottom, see if there's a disclaimer. Next thing I do is I scroll up and I look in this vicinity where I will get my curators. Because I follow a lot of anti-AI curators who help with finding all the which helps sort through everything. This is an interesting one. It doesn't look particular. I'm just sitting here thinking it's like, Also, it released, but it also says no. Huh. Might just be the demo released on the 17th. And it's just showing up for all this. I'm curious because it's like a lot of the characters are showing different shapes, like a frog head, and I'm just wondering if it's a fully buildable one. Because there is the game Cladoon, which is akin to that, to where it's like you can fully customize your character. Also, what do we got downloaded so far? Schedule we got.
You are a raider. Legendary.
Hi, Serenity. How are you doing? How was stream? How did it go? How did the hunts go? Hey, you woo-wah, woo-wah, woo-wah. You were hunting, and then you did woo-wah. Hi, Serenity. Welcome on in, Raiders. How are you doing? How was stream? How did it go? I need details. Well, welcome on in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me already, my name is Victor. I'm a variety streamer. Play all sorts of different games. Currently, we're scrolling through Steam's Next Fest, seeing what all is showing up for me. And all that sort of whatnot. Hey, how's it going? What's up? I did make sure that it doesn't have not safe for work stuff show up before I started this whole idea, because I did have the idea of doing it before stream started, but then the Next Fest stuff didn't release until just recently. Hi, Astaroth, you found a Willick doorknob you're using it as a keyboard. Well, I mean, as I do. Anything for the hydrate. I got coffee. That's a bit troubling. Cool to see that many enemies coming at you, but when your Dream's amazing, just a monster hunter, and the huntsman well killed the Elder Dragon. The Elder Dragon, or just a Elder Dragon? That place move into it is nice. But I was doing a little bit of No Man's Sky earlier. In fact, if I just minimize this, you would see No Man's Sky pop up. That's what that would actually for. Oops, not that. There we go. But love you too. I love you. Serenity, if you need to do post-stream stuff like taking a nap, screaming in the void, going and getting some food, only Elder Dragon they have in Wilds right now. They only have one? They only have one Elder Dragon? I could have swore they had more. I don't know. But there's a whole bunch of stuff we're checking out in the next fest. If anyone has any games that they've seen so far that don't have slop, let me know. Fast-paced PvP team game set in a surreal dark fantasy world where items are the heroes. Build your strategy and identity on the fly by looting and combining items in real time. Interesting. Scroll down, check for slop. Don't see slop. But also PvP is just not been the vibe that I've been in for a while. You have to wait until they put it in the expansion when it comes out. Ooh, wait. Oh, right. Oh yeah, they generally don't put too many in the base game. Yeah. Kind of scrolling through, seeing what's catching my fancy. How many? A dude builder roguelike where you recruit an army of dudes to fight ridiculous battles. How many dudes does it take to beat up a gorilla? 1,000 toddlers? A horse-sized duck? A god? Enter your dude ranch and find... God damn it. You been going through speakers? I'm sorry. Hi, Snow. Come here, Snow. Snow. Everyone, make sure you're following Serenity. Serenity says she's absolutely amazing, and I love it to death. Okay, cool. Not my type of game, but cool. No. Types of games off. You know, it's really dangerous doing this. At times. Tiny Monster Village is a cozy simulation game where you help minions create a unique village and experiencing relaxing pastoral life, growing crops, fishing, and exploring in metro. Well, shall you do? Alright then, we're gonna be scrolling through here a little more. What's this one about? Let's see if it's made with slop. First and foremost, that's the most important thing. Camelot, good morning. You found Buzz Lightyear and Woody. You're using them as a Pokeball. Who are you gonna catch with that, Bo Peep? This one's kinda cute. We're gonna wishlist it so I don't have a whole ton of downloads going. Not a surprise, I turned off all not safe for work stuff and it's still showing me. Let's click on here again. Let's see if there's anything new. Why does this give me not hope? Well, so far no AI, no slop. How are you doing? Also, let me make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. It was a little bit focused there, trying to make sure that tits didn't show up. Oh, you were playing some F-Zero. Nice. And all the hugs. I love all the hugs. You just got done eating breakfast. Good morning. Or afternoon. It's afternoon at this point. Demo transfer progresses. That's amazing. Love to see it. Add the library. Need to remember that there's that button. I don't have to wishlist things. I can just 213. I think that's safe to say it's afternoon. Far, far west. Yeehaw, cowboys. Team up in this chaotic 1 to 4 player co-op shooter. I'm losing my voice. I'm just kind of losing my mind.
Excuse me.
There we go. Yeah. Well, it's a PvP shooter that's got so far good for me. The Far Far West demo lets you play solo or with up to 3 of your friends in a chaotic PvE co-op shooter. Work as a team to blast monsters, and spells, complete missions, and collect bounties. Level up and create the ultimate robot cowboy build to kill bosses, get paid, and get out mostly alive. So this looks like, Gunfire Reborn, but for, something else. Do you got slop? No slop stated. Let's add it to library. Next on the list, Everrail. We already saw that. Well, maybe we'll give that one a try. Blossom. Terraform a dead planet back to life in this open world survival crafting game. Explore ruins. And anyway, do you got slop? Doesn't say slop. Well, alright then. Add the library. You have a demo for a game called Cat Chess. That sounds adorable. Slop or no slop, that is the question. Whether 'tis suffer the slop and the awfulness of AI, or to take arms against a sea of shit, and by opposing, end it. Well, this one looks something. Oh, good, I can stop with the accent. Oh, fuck, I was something. Explore a fantasy-themed open world together with your friends or alone. You can build your safe haven and craft gear, prepare equipment, refine resources go on a journey, visit different biomes, fight enemies, gather resources, plunder dungeons or caves, or obtain loot. Or do all of the above. Alright, well, I'll add that. I'll put that in the library. Ooh, Jang Mo-O. I like Jang Mo-O. Aesthetically. Gameplay, who knows? Armatus. Armatus is a third-person roguelite shooter set in the demon-infested ruins of Paris. Set in the the demon-infested ruins of Paris. That's just modern Paris. As the last supernatural warrior of an ancient order armed with powerful firearms and incredible celestial powers, scour the city in search of a lost gateway to heaven, the Sunless Gate. Slop. Mature content. We're fine with mature content. We are absolutely okay with blood and titties. Slop, on the other hand, nah. It's really funny though, because as I've been going through stuff, there's a lot of times where I'll be like, I remember way back in the day I used to be like, oh, this game's looking like crap. It looks like it's just going, you know, it's just a oh, what is it? RPG Maker type of a game. And it's like, ugh, ew, it's not good looking. Ugh. Nowadays, it's like, I will take any RPG Maker game over AI slop. That art is not giving me the greatest hope. Not gonna lie. First person colony simulation where strategy meets survival in a demanding medieval wilderness. Ooh, spacecraft done. Construct gridless settlements, establish production chains, and manage the needs, desires, and work morale of your villagers to ensure their survival through the harsh realities of possibly. Elvirum, I already put you on my list, didn't I? Elvirum. Wait, didn't? Thought I did. Thought I clicked install on you. And the library. All right, I put you on the wish list. That's right. I'll leave you on the wish list for now. Tic-tac-toe over AI slop. Same. I'll play tic-tac-toe with myself over AI. Paint every block. Illumeria. Explore a vast and hazardous cave network and uncover mountains of loot. Build a town and trade with NPCs using advanced building and lighting tools, fight bosses and raid dungeons to unlock ability, play with your friends and build, thrive, and... Alright. We scroll. We check for slop. Okay, we don't see any slop. No letting us know that there is or is not. High Reach, we already have that on our list and downloading. You. Grand Theft Japan. Rig Riot. Rig Riot is a roguelike third-person mech action shooter. They really think I like roguelikes, which, I mean, I do, but also, like, goddamn. Let's check the slop filter. Mature content, don't care about that. I mean, we care, but not really. I do gotta say that. There's one game. There's one game who's recently a figure has done it absolutely amazing. Okay? Follow me on this one. I'm gonna add to the library. Follow me on this, okay? We're gonna come up here. We're gonna click on this. We're gonna go to Polyarmory. We love Polyarmory, okay? We do, chat. We do. For a lot of reasons. First off, the parody, immaculate. The devs being actually involved, fucking amazing. The voicing, great. They fucking killed it with the game in and of itself. On top of that, come to their store page. Read more. Premium quality, made with 100% no AI. Every ridiculous joke and stupid bit has been lovingly handcrafted by a real human with real problems. I would love to see more games do this shit. I would love to see more games do that shit. Walk in and be like, yeah, no. Fuck that shit. We don't do it. Hi, Jesse! And yes, agree. How are you doing? I've missed you. It's been a while. A no AI stamp of approval would be great to see, right? It makes me so happy to see that type of stuff. I love when... Okay. I can understand why a company might not. And you're just lurking. Love you. I can understand why a company would. They want to, you know, they're about making money, so they don't want to make a strong stance. However, if they make a strong stance, people like me will be much more vocal about the support of it. By the way, Polyarmory is free. Download that shit. Play that shit. It's fantastic. I'm not a dating sim type of a person. That game was amazing. The shooting felt fun. The characters were amazing. I loved all of them. The parody was off the top. It was just perfect levels. Everything about it was just amazing. Please play that game, Polyarmory. It's free and out, and they don't use AI, and the devs are cool. Because they came, like, I was streaming it, and they came in here and were like, hey, yo, did that thing do it? Oh, hey, by the way, there's a thing coming up. I'm sorry about that. And I called them a liar for saying sorry, because they fucking weren't sorry at all. It was hilarious. Alright, we're slowly scrolling down so I can hopefully. Cause you played games tagged with space. Alright. That's kind of a cool game. That's trippy. Okay. Kind of just glancing at things here. Duck Side of the Moon. Okay, I have to click on this one. Waddle and fly as a duck in space. Explore every corner of the galaxy and find curious creatures and materials along the way. Get craft gadgets, upgrade your spaceship, and get cozy in this relaxing adventure. Do the slop check. No slops. Alright, okay. I'll add that to the library for the demo. We'll check that out at some point, probably, maybe. That's adorable. Eagle Knight Paradox. I have to sit here and be careful because I'm sitting... Like, that one to the left... I'm afraid of what might happen if I hover my mouse over it. Nano Squadron. Hopefully none of these will just be like randomly titties. Snack Invaders. That's odd looking. Duck Dodgers of the 24th and a half century. What is that one? Alright, we got some space flight here. Look, I've been yearning for the stars for some time. Oh. No, take me there. Take me there. Why can you not? Alliance Tales. Okay, let's just manually go there. Alliance Tales. Look. There we go. Alliance Tales is a linear, story-driven space combat sim inspired by the 90s classics like Wing Commander and TIE Fighter. Take part in fast-paced space battles in a campaign that takes you on the hunt for a missing friend while foiling a plot to take over the frontier colonies. I mean, I just see, like, Space Bunny thing here? Sure, they're all humanoids, which is annoying to see that in space games. I love games like Mass Effect. I mean, yeah, sure, most of the alien species in Mass Effect are humanoids, but like, when they aren't. Which is why the one people are my favorite, also because autism. Okay. Runs in both standard and VR mode. Okay, let's add you to the library. Let's add you to the library. Okay, what else do we got on here? Mecha Nova. Ooh, the strategy. If I click on that, oh, it doesn't show up. Whatever. We're gonna scroll through these real quick. Oh, ew! Mecha Nova has slop. Well, as it goes. Yeah. Frozen Stillness. I read that as Frozen Silliness, and I'm now sad. Starfall. Don't know what you are, but what do you look like? Ow, bullet hell. Regular bullet hells. The breaker? Okay, okay. We're slowly scrolling in case I need to real quick jump back up to avoid titties. What are you? Crafting game, survival looking game. To protect the magical life stone, you must strategize, manage, and build a fortified settlement. Lead your fellow survivors in a battle against waves of nocturnal enemies, monsters who wish to take this precious life stone from your world. Huh. Slop? Oh, slop reported. Looks like city manager, yes. Building strategy, blah, blah, blah. Bounty Brawl. Most wanted. Why does this look familiar? Maybe it just looks familiar. I don't think I've actually seen anything about any of that. No slop reported. And the library. Yeah, I'm keeping the mouse over here on the right where nothing is so that it can't accidentally start showing titties on something. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Naira there, and I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look like the best of hope. Same with Ultimate Drummer there. I'm not sure what's going on. You are on my wish list. You are not slop. Library. Warshift 2. Huh. Let's see. I'm middle clicking so I can open a different tab and window and whatnot so I can make sure that it's not gonna be bad. I'm still wanting to show off stuff. Okay, okay. Oh, wait. Where's the demo? Oh, there's it over there. Huh. Oh, quick. This one is more than safe, because just from the looks of it. Base building, 3D fighter, city builder, How to Next Fest. Play demos. Hover over any games, you immediately find a button to install the playable demo. Try one. Or try a dozen. They just fucking do it. Wishlist your favorites. Do it. Wishlist people. Like, this actually really helps people who are, especially small game creators. Wishlisting their games is really helpful. So there's games I have that are wishlisted. I actually don't really have on my wish list. I really don't care to play them. But, like, the devs are really cool. And, you know, it's like if I ended up playing the game, if someone was like, hey, I got you this game, and I'd be like, I mean, that wasn't the game I was really going for, but all right, cool. I'll play the game, you know, as it goes. Let's see what we got downloaded so far. We've gotten Spacecraft demo and Slay the Spire demo. Oh yeah, we want you, and then you. That way. Yeah. Seems like all I really did was just move Warshift all the way down. All of these that now have updates. Oh, yeah, Slay the Spire got an update. Then, anyway, that's gaming. Let's go back over to No Man's Sky for a bit. All these things all download. Okay. Update. And then we just hide you. Oh, look, it's already there. Haha. I just had it running in the background because I could. Yoink. I swear if I leave this and then I end up just right into a fight with Outlaw Station. Outlaws. Oh, I'm in the car one. Yeah. So you got done with your chore for the day? Yay! Congrats! Always remember, time spent cleaning up my room of garbage. Good job, Counter. Can I have the garbage? You don't need it. You don't need the garbage. I need the garbage. Been spending my time filling the room with books, which has been amazing. It has been great. That's not any sort of like don't get my phrasing. I'm trying to think of how I can phrase this. It has been amazing and hilarious watching her as she will get a new batch of books in and then have to rearrange the room to fit the books. So it's been a long play this by I already downloaded the update. Oh wait, no, is Slay the Spire 2 demo out? Maybe part 2 is going to be for players? Yeah. I knew that part 2 is going to be like Slay the Spire 2 is going to be multiplayer just base. You don't need to have mods or anything like that, which is amazing. It looks sadly no. Aw. Oh right, it would be on my wish list. Duh. I already have Slay the Spire 2 on my wish list, so it would have shown up on that list if they did have a demo. You want to get there? No. Best of luck. Enjoy. Have fun drawing. Whatever it is you're drawing. Turn over to here. We're gonna see these come plopping in. Right here. See the other ships come flying in. Arr. And no battle. Alright. They're gonna use a mod for golf. Yeah. Use the mod for it, which is kind of sad, but a little bit cool. Oh, wait. Oh. Well, hello there. Atlas is infinite. Is the message. Message. New Atlas beacon. Ow! Ow! Bastard! Out of my way! It's so cold today. Aww. Actually nice here. Orange for please. I do have a whole bunch of downloads going on at the moment for demos. There's definitely going to be a whole bunch of the demos I'm going to try out off stream. Just cause. However, there will be quite a few of the demos that will be checked out on my birthday stream on Friday, which will run all the way till Sunday morning. What the hell? It's on out. Ah. A letter is just for you. One advantage of being in a small room is warm and comfy. Yes. 2 PCs running. It's warm in here. I am within grabbing distance. Oh, cheat. That way behind me. Is close. I'll walk 100 meters. Hee. Use jetpack to climb. Screw that noise. Yep, I ran into something I can't dig through. Hello, base of the mountain. Okay. More post notes. Whose are they? Today you're making a femboy who has a sword as big as he is. How did... He... Ooh. I mean, range of whatever it is I'm looking for. It's above me. And then I dig up, and then I find out I'm under an ocean and pours water all over me. I don't think that's possible. I don't think you can actually tunnel under the water. And if you do, you just end up in one. Scout Cam. Well. Ugh. Anyway. I have made it. Hello, Scout Campan. The warrior is silent for a second before looking at me conspiratorially. They check over their shoulder for prying eyes before powering down the security system. The life arm poles open a hidden vault in their feet, which seems to be piled high with starship upgrade modules. Something, interloper, and cargo. I pause, considering the offer. The silencer is broken. Money! Oh. Aw. Oh well. Log 2015F. Breach event. Plus 477 souls. If you're listening, you have likely found our final log. Leave this trace as a memory of my fallen friends, a warning to others who may end up on our path. If I cannot deny myself the vain hope that someone may find me, though I beg you, do not follow. The haunting transmission. I noticed the stranger has left behind an upgrade module for an aeration membrane. Boink. I picked the upgrade module. Its installation history and contains the serial number of its owner's starship. Perhaps I ought to follow. Okay. This game is so well made. It's I fall to the ground. Station data. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the family. I appreciate you. Park my ship. That's a tornado. I don't know where I parked. But I do know that I can run over here. Hi, how's it going? Having a good start to your week. How are you doing? You're crawling. Wrong way. Well, make sure you go the correct way in the hole. I've been grabbed by the tornado, I think? Oh god. Oh god. Okay, the tornado has let me go. Good, thanks. Yay, I'm glad you're doing good. Apparently alive. Haha. Okay. Here's my ship. This way. Don't have to know where I'm going if there's only a tunnel to get me there. Though I also went in the wrong direction apparently a couple of times. I mean, to a point. I went a little far and then I checked the scanner. I'm fine. How is there already grass growing down here? I just carved this hole. This is some fast-acting moss or some shit. Fuck me. And there's an Azumarill in chat.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Also, I remembered I could scrub all of the rusted metal. Go. Underwater protection upgrade received. Selected upgrade module from okay, right. Build that.
Technology installed.
You. Yes. Put it. What's in here? Put together? No. Alright, what now? Video game. Follow the signal trace. This.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Hang on. That shit for 5 minutes.
Distress signal detected.
Well, that's a cool and creepy tree. Wait. It- Ah, well that's cool. I don't need the landing gear. Where's... Yeah, well there you are. Distorted voice. Log 003A, breach event, +4 souls. Most of the crew are dead. Those of us already suited up when the asteroid hit survived the initial decompression. We were lucky that smaller starships were able to get clear before the hull imploded. Atmosphere is done. None of our ships have hyperdrive capability. We should be able to retrieve the blueprints from the freighter's main databank, although it appears to have crashed in a deep ocean. Thankfully, we still have the plans for the Nautilon. Download Nautilon plans! Mega circle done. There, but I don't have any space in my hip slots. Oh, come on. Zoom, up we go. How far are we drowned? Ah, okay. Sadly, I can't plant my weed space. Come here. Click this. Nautilon, or not. Crystal sulfide, metal plates, and that. Marine shelter. 5 living pearls. Crystal sulfide. Just begin. Crystal sulfide. You're looking at me. Ooh, don't see me. Boom. Yeah, don't you explode or something? Yeah. Well, those are pretty. Closer. That's a bunt. Be enough. Am I in a cave?
Units received.
I seem to be in an underwater cave. Yes. Six of them now.
Sentinel drones activated.
Ah, fuck. What? I'm just swimming. Is it illegal to swim, sentinels? Apparently. Get fucked. Well, those are some cool water effects. That. Well, I've just discovered a new pastime.
Sentinel combat unit
Shooting water. These birds. They actually seem to have feathers.
warning. Incoming storm.
Get out of here. I know they're not done. God damn.
Units
Ah.
received. Units received. Warning. Elite Sentinel Force.
Oh no, an elite sentinel force. Whatever shall I do? Oh wait, they're dead. Already.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh no, there's the puppy. It seems the storm is messing with their sensor.
Received.
Because it's just standing there barking at me.
Thermal protection falling.
Or I might be stuck on some terrain or something. Can I sit in the water and avoid the rain?
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Ah, cool. Anyway, we have enough for you. Oh no, you need our metal plate. Yeah. Now we did. There we go. Metal force deactivated. No more worries.
Technology recharged.
Aww. Funny fish. Nice. Spawn down here. Ah. Fine, I'll build it then. Build an exocraft.
Extreme
Ow!
damage detected.
Exploded. Not enough fuel. What do I gotta fuel you with? Hydrothermal fuel cells. Oh, well, it taught me that. Cytophosphate. How do I get cytophosphate? That's me. Film something involving phosphorus. Now let's come into here. Now find our phosphorus, which should be at the timbered. I have I have phosphorus. I have some. And nice. Shove it into that thing? Think I would've, but I might've. No, because all that was showing up on that list too. Where the hell? I just don't have any. I used it. Or something. Not seeing it in here. Oh, that's what it is. There it goes. Things happen. Every there. Do it. As if I could see all of the stats, because like I want to know what my warp cell efficiency is. It's silly. % efficiency, 100% efficiency, 100% efficiency. Warshift 2 done. Oh hey, all the downloads are done for the demos. Go ahead and do more. What time is it? It is 9. I've been going now for 4 hours. Those demos are done, and I kind of want to check out a couple of others and do some scouting of my own. Scouting of my. Find some more. I think this, or we'll call it for here. Made ethereal music, yay! Oh, ew, I'm looking at my own channel, ew! I am also over here, yay! Let's see who's streaming and what they're up to and all that sort of stuff, and where I can send all of you lovely people. I have much Next Fest research to do. Thank you so much for being here. Plus, I've been going for 4 hours, and I need to get some food in. So who's streaming? What are they up to? All of that sort of good. There's got to be people alive who I know. Who I know you, and I know you. I know a lot of people. There's a lot of people. And there's an Apom in chat. Yay. We've rated you recently. I've rated you recently. I've rated a lot. I stream a bunch, so I rate a bunch. I don't stream as much as I used to be fair. Where are we? Is that the vibe? It's always good vibe. The person whose words on stream it is the big word is dredge. I am really good at words on stream. So's Rosie. She's also really good at words on stream. Yeah. What am I thinking? Okay. We have... Aww. Are you ending? You're ending. Okay. So, options. Bloodborne. Options. Yeah, we have a lot of options. Animal Crossing. Bloodborne, Animal Crossing. We're running the spectrum here. Both good choices, both very good choices, and both are great people too. Cozier Killer, right? Absolutely alternate vibes, but also like kind of the same. There's also some Monster Hunter going on. All of a sudden, it just like everything moved and shifted. And I was like, oh, right, because those two rated out. Also, what is this game? I know him. Let's go. Yeah, let's go right over to Fibnak, who's doing some Bloodborne for the first time. His first playthrough, all that sort of stuff. Yes. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained a little bit. Anyway, everyone, remember, take care of yourself. I love you. I appreciate you. You're fantastic people. I know Fibnak through Black Moon Rose, who is Fibnak's cool as fuck. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I played a little bit of like Sea of Thieves with him. But he's cool, dude. Anyway, everyone, take care of yourselves. I love you. I appreciate you. Go check out the next stuff. Download Polyarmory, because I'm just going to keep hyping them up because I can, and because they're awesome for putting the no AI thing on their page. And I think a lot more pages, a lot more Steam pages. Raid message, please. Yes, let me get that all going. Cut paste is first message if you're not a sub. Cut paste is second one if you are. And let me grab right my socials and my Discord. Why did I do? Oh, I know why I was doing it twice. Okay, I need to fix that. Anyway, I'll do that right now after raiding. Anyway, everyone, I appreciate you all. You're fantastic. You're amazing. I'll see you all Friday. Next stream will be Friday. I'm going to take Thursday off so I can get plenty of rest. So Friday at 2 p.m. BST, 9 a.m. EST, will be when I'm starting stream. I'm going to be going 39 hours non-stop. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna get the actual raid started because I keep forgetting. I'm scatterbrained. Anyway, I love you. You're fantastic. Keep doing up. Keep doing all the good stuffs. Keep taking care of yourselves. It means a lot, and I'm really proud of you. I'll see you all then. Goodbye!